If you're watching this, chances are you've struggled with trading psychology before. So here is my request. Do not click away. Do not open another tab. Just go full screen mode and focus. If you'll stick with me for the next couple of minutes, it might change the way you look at the trading for the rest of your life. First, what I want to start with is you need a balance. You need the trading knowledge and emotional control. Because trading knowledge without emotional control is useless. Same as emotional control without trading knowledge is nothing. One without another one is a loss. You need to understand that 95% of strategies are dynamic, and there is no one perfect setup that fits them all. Most of the time, it's a trader that makes setup looks good, because it's a trader that makes a setup work by adjusting, following the rules, and managing the emotions. Now I want to talk why beginners lose. First one, you've definitely heard about it, is a FOMO. And let me tell you something that every single one of us has it. And it's only about how you treat it, and everybody treats it differently. What works best for me is I enter a trade with an idea that I already lost it. It's a mindset that kills a panic. Second one is fear of losing profits, and that's something that comes due to inexperience, and especially in meme coin trading. Third one is fear of entering, which also comes due to inexperience, and it's when you freeze and you don't know what to do. Am I too early? Am I too late? And let me tell you that journaling and 100+ backtests helps you. Trust your setup. Last but not least is a greed. When you enter a trade without a stop loss, and let me tell you something up front that, in my opinion, if you are trading without a stop loss, trading is just not for you. For me, it immediately turns into gambling. One news headline and you are gone, your entire position is out. Here I want to tell you about a sports analogy. You cannot become a professional football player after attending just 3 trainings. You have to show up months, years, and at first, progress might seem invisible, but with time, you will start building confidence and you will see the improvements. And same for trading. You need to be ready for stop losses and take profits. That's part of a journey. And let me tell you something, that nobody became a great trader from day one. Everybody was just working and fixing their mistakes, and so should you. You will have time, trust me. Next, what I want to talk about is trader as a system. As I said earlier, I do not enter trades without a stop loss. Now it's just engraved in my head. And it's totally okay if price goes against me. I'm cool with that, because some losses, they do not define us. Sometimes we face them, and I trust my trading setup. For instance, another one is when your trading strategy tells you not to take more than 2 trades a day. And imagine you took those 2 trades and there is a third one coming up, which looks very good. Everything is going along. You know you'll make money, but do not enter this trade. Do not go against your discipline, guys. And even if it hit after, do not FOMO from it. You followed your discipline, you made the right choice. Another example is, in your trading strategy, for instance, it says that you cannot lose more than 2% of your profits per week. And imagine you started your week on Monday, and on Tuesday, you're about to lose 2%. And at this point, you should just close the charts. You should just wait for another week. Relax, do some back tests, but do not enter any trades. If you can follow your own rules, it's a gambling. And in your head, you have 2 voices. The inner trader, the one that wants you to follow your strategy, the one that tells you to put stop loss, and an inner chaos, the one with panic, the one with a FOMO. So by getting better, you need to silence the chaos and make your inner trader stronger. And how? It's just by expanding your knowledge. Next, what I want to talk about is 3 principles of stability. And first one is accept the risk. If you cannot accept a loss, do not enter a trade. Think of a surgeon that's afraid of blood. That just doesn't work. And you can ask me, so what if I am afraid of losing my money? Then maybe just decrease the position of your buy. And if you cannot decrease the position of your buy, then it's not really about trading. Maybe you have to change something in your personal life first. Second one is plan over the result. For me, if you stick to your plan and you still get a loss, it's a win. Because discipline makes perfect, not luck. And what I want you to especially think about here is kind of also a FOMO factor. When you see that your role model in trading, maybe a TJR, Powell, or anybody else, hit a great trade, do not FOMO of it. Your time will come, and trust me, those guys are gurus. Some of them have been in the industry for more than a decade now. And when you look at their trades, you might start thinking about all the riches you might have in the future. But that's really what hits people the most, is thinking about something and not getting it. Once you enter a trade, you're already thinking how would you spend your money after your trade hits a stop profit. And when you see a stop loss, it hits you twice as hard. Next, let's break down a newbie cycle, which consists of 6 parts for me. First one is when you start entering the market, and what you might face is what people call beginner's luck. It's when you hit your first wins. Second one is greed. Everything feels so nice at this time that sometimes you might ignore stop loss. Sometimes you might put your take profit a bit higher. Sometimes you might risk more than you intend to. Third one is a collapse. When things start to go south, you start losing, your stop losses hit, and at some point you're just praying to God for a break even. Next one is exhaustion. It's when you start thinking that trading is not for you, trading is a scam, and you should quit. Last one is realization. It's either you quit trading or you come back with discipline. So you can ask me, how do you skip the wasted time? And in my future YouTube videos, I will be breaking down everything starting from trading psychology to trading news, trading strategies, up to meme coin trading. So stick with me if you want to change the way you look at markets. Last but not least is how not to burn out. And first is limit your trading time. At first I thought that trading 10, 12 hours a day is a key. Because if I will do it for 9 months, trading 12 hours a day, I will get better than anybody else. And it is partially true. The only thing, would you be able to do it for 9 months? I know one meme coin trader, his nickname is Casino, and I believe that's exactly what he did. He was staring at the charts 9 months, 12 hours a day, and it worked out for him. But you need to understand that it is 1 in a million chance. And most of the time, if you will keep staring at the charts all day long, after every single day, you will burn out, you will close the laptop, and you will quit your trading journey. Another good practice is to limit your trades. Maybe set a limit of 2 trades per day, or maybe even per week. I would recommend, if you're just beginning, do not enter many trades at the same time, and maybe just stick to one. At first I thought that more trades you enter, better you are. With time I realized it's not really so, and people who are entering many trades and are successful are really gurus of what they're doing. Third one is a small one, and it's reward discipline. If you do obey your trading rules, even if it's a loss, treat yourself. It can be something small. Buy yourself a Snickers bar. It doesn't have to be big. Just something small, something you like, and your brain will think that, okay, we did something correct here. Next one is, please do not compare yourself to others. You're a unique individual with a unique trading style. Most of the time when people start comparing themselves to others, they get FOMO. And FOMO is what kills beginners at the beginning. Also, you have to separate your emotions from analysis. Let's imagine you're on a lose streak, which happens to all of us. And then you start analyzing charts and you start seeing patterns which are simply not there. You just want to enter a trade. If you're having a thought in your head that you might be forcing trade right now, just close your laptop. You're already realizing you're doing something wrong. So what you have to do is just stop. Just close your laptop, go take a shower, go for a walk, go make yourself something, I don't know, go hug your family. Whatever keeps you away from trading, just do that for a short period of time. Guys, we're nearly at the end of the video, and what I wanted you to understand is that trading is not about speed. It's about endurance. If you don't break mentally, you're already ahead of many traders. Treat your trading psychology as your armor. Do not go for 100 indicators. Do not try to master them all. Try to master your psychology and your discipline. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Subscribe if you want more psychological videos like that, and drop a comment. What's the biggest psychological trap that got you? Stay tuned. Peace.